There are moments in life when progress feels blocked, when the path forward looks unclear, when the very thing standing in your way feels unfair, frustrating, or overwhelming. Most people respond to obstacles the same way. They resist them. They complain about them. They wait for them to disappear. Ryan Holiday, in The Obstacle is the Way, offers a different perspective, one rooted in ancient Stoic wisdom but deeply relevant today. The core idea is simple but challenging. The obstacle is not in the way. The obstacle is the way. This idea traces back to Marcus Aurelius, who wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." At first, this feels counterintuitive. We're taught to believe that progress happens when conditions are ideal, when distractions fade, when resistance disappears, when things finally go our way, but real growth rarely works like that. Obstacles are not interruptions to the path. They are the path. The book breaks this idea into 3 practical disciplines: perception, action, will. Let's start with perception. Most obstacles become overwhelming not because of what they are, but because of how we interpret them. Ryan Holiday writes, "We are not driven by events, but by our perception of them." 2 people can face the same challenge and experience it completely differently. One sees a dead end. The other sees a problem to solve. In daily life, perception shows up everywhere. A difficult conversation becomes an opportunity to practice honesty. A delay becomes time to reflect. A failure becomes feedback. This doesn't mean pretending things are easy. It means refusing to let emotion distort reality. Calm perception creates clarity. Clarity creates options. Next is action. Stoic philosophy does not encourage passivity. It encourages focused, disciplined movement forward, even when conditions are imperfect. Ryan Holiday writes, "Action is the solution and the cure to our predicaments." Not massive action, not dramatic action, just the next right step. In practical terms, this means doing the work you can do today, improving what's within your control, making progress even when motivation is low. Most obstacles feel permanent because we stop moving. Momentum doesn't come from confidence. Confidence comes from momentum. Finally, there is will. Will is what allows you to endure what you cannot immediately change. Ryan Holiday puts it this way: "What matters is not what happens to you, but how you respond to what happens." Some obstacles can't be removed. Loss, setbacks, uncertainty. Will allows you to accept reality without resentment and still move forward with strength. In daily life, will looks like patience, like resilience, like choosing not to become bitter. It's the quiet decision to continue, even when the outcome is unclear. When you combine perception, action, and will, obstacles begin to change shape. They stop being enemies. They become teachers. The delay teaches patience. The difficulty builds strength. The resistance reveals character. So if you're facing something right now that feels like it's in your way, pause. Ask yourself, what is this obstacle asking me to develop? Clearer thinking? More discipline? Greater resilience? Because growth doesn't come from avoiding difficulty. It comes from meeting it calmly, honestly, and deliberately. The obstacle is not blocking your path. It is shaping you for what comes next. And if you let it, it will move you forward.